Hi everybody, welcome to DayZ, and we're back on the public servers. I haven't played on a public server for an awful long time now. You may well remember many weeks ago I did a series called The Deer Hunter. I think I only did 3 episodes of it, where I was playing on public servers. The reason why I called it The Deer Hunter was because I shot a deer fairly quickly. In fact, I still got some of the stuff here, I think. Yeah, venison steak. There's some fat. There's another venison steak there. So we've still got the leftovers. What's this? 22. I just hear someone running around. So anyway, I thought, after all the fun we've had on the private servers running around, I thought, have I still got what it takes to survive on the public server? And so I promised I couldn't remember which public server I was on, and I hadn't written it down, which is a bit of a bummer. But so I've just spawned into a random one, and I spawned in the other night, but it was dark, and it's not very good streaming DayZ in the dark because you can't see what it is. But I've streamed it again. We could do a short stream tonight. What I'm kind of planning to do long term for this character is really head west. I'm in Novodmitrovsk. I can never say this. Novodmitrovsk at the moment, and I wouldn't mind finding the fire station so I can get some good wet weather gear. Now, if I'm correct with where I am, a hospital should be to my southeast. I still have what have we got? So we've got fishing hooks. Woohoo! We've got food. We've got a torch. We've got spare shoes. We've got a shotgun with spare shotgun shells. So that's good. We got some nails, we've got matches, we've got plenty of rags, we've got bandages, we've got a pistol. I don't think we've got any ammo in the pistol. But what we're definitely short of is something like some water bottles or a canteen for water, and some better wet weather gear. That's what we really need. So I can see the police station. Where's the fire station? Novodmitrovsk. Does it not? It must have a fire station in a town this big. I see the hospital. I see the police station. Can't see a fire station. Okay, well, we won't worry about it too much. Okay, so if we, and I could really do with like a compass as well. Otherwise we're going to end up facing in the wrong direction. Now I'm playing on a first person only server for a change, because I thought, you know, let's mix it up a bit. I'm playing on the PlayStation, which to be honest isn't the smoothest of experiences in first person. The game DayZ seems to run much better than oh, we've got some trail shoes. So what state are my boots in? Do we need to change them? They're still pristine. I tell you what, let's put our shotgun away. Let's just have a axe out just in case anybody's spying on us, and that way they won't consider us too much of a threat. This is a populated server. There are people on it. Yeah, a compass. Okay, we've got some cola. Compass would be good. Guess we've really just got to do a bit of good old-fashioned looting, haven't we? there's a church up on the hill. Then I don't like going through those buildings. You have to go up all these flights of stairs, and there's nothing there. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good week. Anyway, actually, I should look at the chat, shouldn't I? What? How remiss of me. Right. Okay. Let's have a look round. Come on, DayZ gods, give me a nice compass. Let's have a quick look at the DayZ map. Okay, so the church, right, so if that church is to my north, right, yeah, I know where I am. Right, okay. So we might as well loot these houses. While we're here. Yes, the idea ultimately is to make my way to probably the western side of the map eventually. Bloody zombie, give me a heart attack then. Kind of do a bit more deer hunting, to be honest. Would be nice. But I've been playing a lot of like Hell Let Loose on the PC, well, through GeForce now. It's a great game, but playing these intense shooters, even playing like Call of Duty and Battlefield, it's good to come back to the slightly less tense game of DayZ. Although being a public server, you never know. Got to be careful not to get too blasé, take too many risks. Nice water bottle would go down well. Some canned sardines will have to do. It's funny. I think it's funny how stuff like that spawns in a greenhouse when it should really be fruit and vegetables that spawn in there, because you know that's where they grow. It's not like people put, oh, I know where I'm going to store some sardines, in the greenhouse. Yeah, darling, great idea. I was kind of thinking about eventually making my way to hello zombie. To the summer camp on the west part of Chernarus, you know, where I built my base. On the Scalespeeder Gamer private server. Not sure. Plenty of food spawning in the public service. I am not going to hunt through those buildings. Don't mind doing little buildings, but those big ones I can't stand. 9-volt battery. Ah, that is brilliant because... oh, look what we found. Right, okay, let's not get too excited. Let's pick that up. Let's empty it. Okay. Let's put that... we've got a torch, you see. So we can put the 9-volt battery in the torch, because being, of course, on the public servers, there's many it gets dark. It actually gets dark in the game. And you forget how... I mean, it's brilliant playing DayZ in the dark. Let me think. So it was over here, wasn't it? Was it over here somewhere? I should be careful about where I'm going, shouldn't I? Is it somewhere over here? I should not be standing here in the open like this. What's spawned there? A hat. I bet you fill up my thing for me. Great, that's what everybody needs. A water bottle. Always feel much better once I've got a water bottle. So we've got a water bottle, we've got a can of Pepsi, we've got lots of food. The adventures can safely continue. Good evening, Bangla. Bangla Gaming says, bro, please tell me about my channel. Bangla Gamer has got a channel. Well done, Bangla. DayZ PS4 says, hello, man. Hello, man. How you doing? Thank you for joining the stream, everybody. Just a short one tonight. Just getting to kind of getting back into the feel of things with DayZ. Right, this is where I was, wasn't it? Okay, so what we want though is kind of head this way. Get round the back of the hospital, probably. Saying that, man. We could go on a real circuitous is that word? Route around the top of the map if we wanted to. Could be careful for wolves and things like that, but that would take us away from people, and we could end up near Tizzy, the military base. Let's see what we find up here. Okay, I've got to be careful that I don't kind of get myself lost up here. Okay, so there's the church. So I'm deaf, so we got a road that goes around that way. And then we've got the road that heads up that way. Right, I think we're meant to take that road there. Okay, but before we leave town, before we leave Novo, let's have a last look round. This area, you never know. It's always the last place you look that you find that piece of kit you want. Any other buildings worth looking through? Gotta love DayZ, haven't you? Absolutely fantastic. Love this game so much. Just the feeling of adventure. I tell you what I did watch today that was very interesting. I can't remember the name of the channel, but it's a very well known PC like tech channel where he builds PCs and things like that. And he was talking about the new consoles coming. Like a zombie there. Specifically the Xbox Series X, and he chose that just because the Xbox Series X is a little bit more powerful than, or is stated to be a little bit more powerful than the PlayStation. As far as I'm concerned, I'm probably going to go with the PlayStation, because that's where most of my digital purchases are. But I don't know. I guess we're going to have to wait for the reviews, aren't we, just to see, you know, because when the PlayStation and the Xbox One X, sorry, when the Xbox One came out, the PlayStation was a fair bit more powerful. You know, it could chug along at 60 frames a second at 1080p, especially with things like Call of Duty, where the Xbox One couldn't. So if there's a big difference like that, then maybe I'd go with the Xbox. One of the biggest things for me will be which one's got the best video editing software on. If at all, I've already contacted PlayStation support and asked them whether they know if Share Factory, or you know, a new version, what's that there, or a new version of Share Factory is going to be with the PS5, but they haven't replied. Nothing, I guess. Yeah, because one of the things that transformed my YouTube channel was the ability to create videos on the PlayStation relatively easily and very, very, very quickly, and to do things like what I'm doing now. So what you're watching now is streaming directly from my PlayStation to YouTube, and I could stream directly to Twitch as well if I want to. Where with the Xbox I could stream directly to Twitch and the ill-fated Mixer, but you could never stream directly to YouTube, which is always a great shame if you ask me. So we'll have to see. And the fact that Xbox and Microsoft to get, the audio be really buzzy, isn't it? I bet it was. Sorry, apologies for that. My controller was charging up, so I bet there was a big buzz. So apologies for that, everybody. What was I saying? Yeah, with Microsoft getting into bed with Facebook, that'll be another reason why they won't want to make it easy for you to stream from your Xbox to YouTube, being a Google property. But I'm although I do live streams like this, I'm not a streamer. You know, I don't have a. I'm a big believer. You know, if you are a streamer and that's the way that you create gaming content, then nice for you. Then you know you should probably have a regular schedule so people know when to tune in, as they say. But I just do it when I fancy it. My channel is built around pre-recorded content about lots of different games as well, which again is not always the best idea. Often you want to concentrate on one game, but you know, I play so many different games. Not different types of games, they all tend to be first person, third person shooter-ish games, you know. I've definitely got a niche of type of games, a genre, if you like, of games that I really enjoy playing. Yeah, so we'll have to see. And obviously the other thing is, with these new consoles that are coming out, you've really got to buy a new TV as well, haven't you? If you haven't already got a 4K 60 frames per second or 60 hertz TV. I mean, I definitely haven't. I've got a 1080p really old TV that does 60 frames a second, but you know, and there's also the prices. So again, because I've gone round in a big circle, haven't I? So going back to the video I was watching, excuse me while I have a drink. What they were saying, what's new in today's update 1.19 scales? I think it's just bug fixes and the like. There's been a lot of problems with on private servers, with the servers crashing where people have built really big bases, and when they spawn in, the game. I shouldn't laugh because it's horrible. I mean, you know, people build these beautiful massive bases, and they couldn't play the game because every time they would get near the base, the game would crash, or if they spawned in near it, the game would crash. And so there's various things with any big update for a game as complicated as DayZ. You know, if you're gonna update it, there's gonna be problems. There's gonna be bugs. and there was. So I think they've just been ironing some of those out, which is fine by me. You got to remember, Bohemia Interactive, people behind DayZ, they're not Activision. You know, they're a fairly sizable developer, but they're also working on other things as well. You know, Arma 4. You know, their new engine as well. And undoubtedly, I would have thought they're working on DayZ. Okay, I think I know where I am now. Oh, I need to be careful here, because there is a very, very good chance there'll be wolves around here. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's get into a... Let's hide. Let's unpack. So what we got? We've got one shotgun shell there. Let's unpack our shotgun shells. Can we combine them with that one, or is there too many? Yeah, there's too many. Okay, so we've got 11 shotgun shells plus 2 in the barrel, which is good. So, what we're gonna... Oh, some shotgun shells. Oh, are they rubber slugs? So what we're going to do, I'm going to call it a night for now. I know this has been a nice stream, nice short stream, and I'll see everybody again tomorrow.